Welcome to the Gym Success Podcast.
And welcome to all of our listeners, gym owners, gym operators, managers, salespeople, gym entrepreneurs, and personal trainers.
I'm Bonnie.
And I'm George. We're really excited today to walk you through a powerful white paper by jthomas. He's a real expert in the gym business.
Yeah, he is. And our goal here is pretty straightforward. He give you some, truly actionable insights, things you can actually take and implement in your business, maybe even starting today.
That's the plan. So jthomas, he kicks off this paper by talking about something I think a lot of gym owners, they feel it deep down, hitting a wall.
That feeling, right, like you're stuck.
Exactly. It could be, sales are flat, maybe declining, member retention isn't what it used to be. Staff morale might be dipping.
Or you see competitors popping up and feel like you're losing ground. That sense of just grinding harder, but seeing less return. It's tough.
It really is. But he makes a key point right away. If this sounds familiar, well, first, you're not alone. And second, and this is crucial, you're not actually stuck.
Okay, so there's a way out.
Definitely. His whole premise is that getting back to profitability, it isn't just about, say, cutting expenses or tweaking a few numbers. It's bigger than that.
How so?
It's about realigning your whole direction, finding that discipline again, and making smarter decisions, really looking at the data. This paper, it's like a practical path, a proven way to get your gym back on track.
Like a comeback plan.
Exactly, a comeback playbook for your gym. And he says it starts, maybe surprisingly, not with the finances, but with leadership.
So section 1, reestablish your vision and leadership intent. That makes sense. It has to start at the top.
Precisely. He argues the journey back to profit begins, well, in your mind, not in your spreadsheets.
That's interesting. So it's a mindset shift first.
Absolutely. Because think about it. When that leadership intent, that clear vision, that energy starts to fade, what happens?
Well, I imagine things start to drift. The business loses direction.
Spot on. The energy goes down. Standards can start to slip. The whole culture weakens. jthomas points out it trickles down.
Yeah, I can see that. If the leader's burnt out or unfocused, the team feels it. Members probably feel it too.
Right. So he pushes for some really critical self-reflection. He poses questions like, why does this gym actually exist? Beyond making money, what's the real purpose?
What transformation are we creating for members? That's a good one.
Yeah, and what kind of culture are we trying to build here? And a very practical one. What does this business actually look like 6 months from now? Forces you to look ahead.
Stepping out of the day-to-day firefight.
And he makes this point, which is so important. You cannot outsource vision. Your team, they take their cue directly from your energy, your clarity.
So you have to own it.
You have to, which leads to his action step. Write it down. Your mission, your vision, maybe your top 3 business priorities for the next quarter.
Okay, write it down. Then what?
Share it. Talk about it with your team. Post it somewhere visible, break room, office, wherever. And then, crucially, live it. Lead the charge. Make it real.
Got it. So vision first. Then I assume we figure out what's actually broken.
Exactly. That takes us to section 2. Diagnose the real problems, not the symptoms. This is where things get really insightful, I think.
Because it's easy to chase symptoms.
So easy. jthomas points out that many owners, they mistakenly blame things like, oh, our marketing isn't working, or it's the economy, inflation. But often those are just the surface issues.
They're symptoms of something deeper. Can you give an example?
Sure. Like maybe you're seeing low membership sales. The symptom is low sales, but the root cause, it might be that your team has taken, 24 hours to follow up on leads. By then, that prospect's gone cold.
Ah, okay. Or bad retention.
Yeah, poor retention. Maybe it's not your equipment. Maybe it's that your staff aren't actually trained or encouraged to build real relationships with members. People don't feel connected.
And declining revenue. Maybe it's not fewer members, but...
But your revenue per member is too low. You haven't explored add-ons, or maybe your pricing hasn't kept up. See? Deeper issues.
That makes a lot of sense. It shifts the focus inward. So how do you find those root causes?
Data. He insists on it. The action step is a thorough business audit. Track specific metrics.
Like what? What should owners be tracking?
Things like your acquisition cost per member. How much does it actually cost you to get someone signed up? Revenue per member, we just mentioned that. Conversion rates at each stage. Lead response time, huge one.
Okay. Retention by cohort. Like, how long do people who joined in January stick around versus those who joined in June?
Exactly. And payroll as a percentage of revenue. These numbers, they don't lie. They give you a roadmap. They show you where the real problems are hiding.
Got it. So vision clear, problems diagnosed with data, Now what?
Now you fix the front end. Section 3, sales and marketing alignment. Jim Thomas is very clear here. He says you can't cut your way to growth. You need to sell your way there.
Makes sense. You need fuel for the engine, so marketing
Yeah,
first.
on the marketing side, consistency is key. Post regularly, make sure your brand message is clear and consistent everywhere. He suggests practical things too, like local business of the week tie-ins.
Partnering with other local businesses?
Right. Or bring a friend campaigns.
Yeah.
Get involved with your local chamber of commerce. Show up at community events. Be visible. And use urgency, time-limited offers, special events to get people to act now.
Okay, that's marketing. What about the sales side? How do you boost that?
Training, training, training. He pushes for weekly sales training, not just once in a while. Focus on handling objections, role-play follow-ups, practice the close. Make it muscle memory.
And motivate the team.
Absolutely. Performance bonuses can work wonders. Like 3 new joins gets you a $50 bonus, 5 gets you $100 and maybe leave early on Friday. Tangible rewards.
He also mentions a field marketing rep, like guerrilla marketing.
Yeah, someone dedicated to just driving traffic, not stuck behind the desk. They're out there, maybe doing pop-up workouts, partnering with local running groups, getting creative to generate leads.
So the action step ties this together.
It does. Create and use a daily sales scorecard. Simple tracking. Calls made, texts sent, appointments booked, tours given, sales closed. Review it daily. Reward performance daily. It keeps sales front and center.
Okay, so we're getting leads, closing sales, but we need to keep them, right?
Precisely. Section 4, tighten up retention and the member experience. Jim uses a great analogy. Fix the leaks before you pour in more water.
Love that. Don't waste the effort you put into sales.
Exactly. So strategies here start with onboarding. A really comprehensive first 30 days program. Make new members feel super welcome, show them the ropes, connect them.
Brought the right tone from day one.
Yes. And beyond that, build an ongoing member engagement system. This means everyone on staff knows names, asks questions, builds relationships. It's about making people feel like they belong, not just paying a fee.
Community building stuff helps too, I bet. Challenges, recognition.
Totally. Transformation challenges, incentives for attending classes, shouting out a member of the month. These things foster that sense of community, which is sticky.
And the action step for retention.
It's direct. Call 10 inactive members this week. Pick up the phone, ask how they're doing, genuinely listen, maybe offer an incentive to come back. You'll learn a ton, even if they don't return.
Good insight. Okay, so we're keeping members longer. What about getting more value from each member?
That's Section 5, re-engineer revenue streams. Key insight here. You don't always need more members. Sometimes you need more revenue per member.
Right. Increase that average value. How?
Think add-ons, nutrition coaching, accountability programs, maybe specialized stretching or recovery services, things that complement the core membership.
What else? Renting space?
Yeah, renting floor space to certified trainers can be a good passive income stream. Hosting paid specialty workshops is another one, like a boxing clinic or ski conditioning or self-defense. Premium offerings.
Short-term high-value programs too, like a 30-day challenge.
Exactly. A 30-day reset or a wedding shred program. They command a higher price point for a specific outcome.
So the action is about numbers again.
Yes. Calculate your current revenue per member. Then set a clear goal, say, increase it by 20% in the next 90 days. It gives you a target to aim for.
Makes sense. Okay, we've covered vision, diagnosis, sales, retention, revenue. What about just waste, cutting costs?
That's Section 6. Optimize operational efficiency. Jim's advice is blunt. Plug the profit leaks. You might be bleeding money slowly without realizing it.
Where do you look for these leaks?
Start with your P&L, your profit and loss statement. Go through it line by line. Are there software subscriptions you don't use anymore? Old vendor contracts? Cut them.
Renegotiate things too.
Definitely. Things like waste removal, towel service, even your lease when it's up for renewal. Don't just let contracts auto-renew. Make the call. Ask for a better deal.
What about staffing costs?
He suggests considering commission-based structures where it makes sense, maybe for sales or some training roles. Aligns pay with performance, reduces fixed overhead. Also look at retail shrinkage, tighten up inventory control for supplements or apparel.
So the action step here is a plan.
A simple but effective one. Make 3 columns. Keep, cut, improve. Go through your expenses and operations, categorize everything, and then execute. Be decisive.
Okay, operations tighter. But what about the people actually running the place? The team?
Crucial point. Section 7. Empower and elevate your team. Jim says, you can't win alone. Your team must become part of the solution.
So invest in them.
Absolutely. Just
Yeah.
like members need training, so does your staff. Hold weekly team training sessions. Cover sales, service, new programs, everything. Keep them sharp.
And make sure they know what's expected.
Clarity is key. Define what success looks like in every role. What are the expectations? What are the metrics? And show them a path forward. Create clear career paths within your gym. Gives them something to strive for.
And how do you manage that individually?
Weekly one-on-ones. The action step is to meet with each staff member individually every week. Focus on supporting them, helping them develop, coaching their performance. It builds loyalty and capability.
Love that focus on the team. Now, Jim Thomas talks about something that feels very modern: speed.
Yeah. Section 8. Use speed as your differentiator. He says, speed is a competitive advantage. In today's world, speed sells.
How does that apply to a gym? Lead response.
That's a huge one. Respond to every lead within 5 minutes. Seriously, that quick connection can make all the difference.
Wow, 5 minutes. What else?
Having marketing campaigns ready to go instantly. Using automation for things like appointment reminders, lead follow-ups, even birthday messages. Frees up time and ensures consistency.
And making things easy for the customer.
Critically important. Make it easy to buy, easy to manage their membership, even easy to cancel or rejoin if needed. Remove friction everywhere.
So how do you check your own speed?
Mystery shop yourself. That's the action step. Go through your own lead process. Fill out the form, call the desk. How long does it really take? What's the experience like? Then fix what's broken immediately.
Smart. Okay, nearly there. What about the physical look and feel of the gym?
Section 9. Reinvest in what matters most. Jim warns, if your club looks and feels tired, your members feel it too. Perception matters.
So keep things fresh, even on a budget.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be a massive overhaul. Upgrade the lighting, refresh the paint, replace worn-out signage. Little things add up.
He mentions a photo wall.
Yeah, create an area that looks great in photos. People love sharing workouts on social media. Make it easy and appealing for them. Free marketing. And he really stresses the bathrooms.
Ah, yes. The bathrooms often get overlooked.
But they make a huge impression. Clean, modern bathrooms signal quality and care. And reinvest consistently, maybe small projects quarterly.
And the action step involves members.
Yes. Schedule these reinvestment projects quarterly, and then tell your members. Announce the upgrades via email, social media. Turn maintenance into marketing. Show them you're improving their experience.
Great tip. Okay, final section. This feels like a big one for many owners.
It is. Section 10. Get help. Don't go it alone. Jim says the biggest trap is trying to do everything yourself.
The solo entrepreneur struggle.
Right. So, get help. Bring in a gym business expert or a mentor for fresh eyes. Delegate task admin, cleaning, maybe marketing management that don't require your direct involvement.
Join groups.
Absolutely. Masterminds, peer accountability groups. Connecting with other owners is invaluable for support and ideas. Just get outside perspectives.
So the action is to actually seek help.
Yes. Pick one area where you're struggling right now and make a plan this week to get help with it. Don't wait. Take that step.
Wow, okay. That covers a lot of ground, from vision all the way to getting support.
It really does. And his final thoughts kind of bring it all together. He reminds gym owners, you didn't build your gym to play small.
Yeah, that passion that got you started.
Exactly. You didn't pour your heart, soul, and savings into this just to coast or survive. It's a call to action.
The path is clear, but you have to choose it.
That's his point. Choose to lead. Choose to act.
Yeah.
Choose to fight for your gym's success. Profit isn't magic. It's the result of daily intention, smart systems, and just relentless follow-through.
That's a powerful way to wrap it up. We've covered so much from Jim Thomas's white paper vision, team, operations, everything. Really actionable stuff.
It really does lay out a clear path. It might not be easy, but the steps are there. And it emphasizes that the power to make those changes, well, it's in your hands.
So maybe the provocative thought for everyone listening today is this. Looking at all these areas, what's the one thing from this discussion you're going to choose to lead on, act on, and really fight for in your business this week? What's that first concrete step?
And if you feel you need some help implementing these ideas, getting your gym back on track, maybe with systems, staffing, marketing, retention, or even a full turnaround, Jim Thomas is available to help.
Right. You can contact him directly. That's Jim Thomas at 214-629-7223.
Or you can email him at jthomas@fmconsulting.net. His website is also fmconsulting.net.
Thanks for joining us on the Gym Success Podcast. We really hope this look into gym strategies helps you build your comeback and truly thrive.